back when we were in the Outsiders game, we were saying like, yeah, you almost know how they're going to respond in a lot of these situations, but because they've refined it and they've perfected it to become a cornerstone of the brand of Counter-Strike that they play, it doesn't make it any easier to deal with. Mate, I'm really looking forward to this one. I've always loved this matchup, right? We got to cast it a hell of a lot while we were covering the Americas throughout 2020 and 2021, and it always delivers. We end up on Ancient. I don't know who we've been blessed by today, but it's looking good, right? Second Ancient in a row. Let's get into this one. Liquid with a T-side start here. FURIA opening up with a triple B lean and a double donut setup.
Yeah, sugar levels off the chart right now, but we need some spice and we need something nice for Liquid as they try and pop out. Arts right click the flashbang over the top of the box, but the molly's a real problem. He actually tried to escape through the smoke, but he got stuck on the lip there. Nades going into Temple is fantastic, chunking down shocks in this 5-on-4, but Liquid is still going to get the plant and be able to settle back. They get aggressive instead, and they feed drop and safe in CT. Drop flicks back for more, and he's found 3 kills. He's still got his full belt, kit included. OC in the clutch, but this guy is good for him often.
Okay, yeah, that is a big fight to have won, right? You just touched upon it. He had the kit, he had full utility, he had the smoke as well. That would have gone a long way in helping with this defuse now. Serato is looking for that util, but it's rolled away. He couldn't find it. However, it's not really planted for OC. Serato is hidden around the box. And so he wins that 1v1 by just sticking the defuse. Even gets cheeky with it by throwing his gun over the top. And these are the sort of like mind games they're going to try and play, right? Going to try and get in the head of Team Liquid early on.
That's a 6 stick, man. You'd think that he'd have to be able to, drop the smoke there to get away with it. It was on the ground, but yeah, Kit and just hiding around the edge of the box. What a beautiful clutch out of Serato to stop. And FURIA deserved that pistol with that 3K from drop, right? Young gun from another academy player. We've got many of them, and he has just looked really, really good the longer he's been in this roster for FURIA. Flexing now as Arc climbing up onto ledge early in the round. Double nades from B as well, put Nitro low. The 1 AK, maybe he should trade it. Liquid are getting whittled by these SMGs. FURIA's going to be mollied back, has to respect. They wanted to pot shots through the smoke, but denied. Now Liquid have re-cleared middle. It's only because FURIA have up and abandoned. Safe just going to spam. Oh my god, it's perfect. No idea, no info. Just takes a lead out of the round. That's a tilter.
Serato even slip and sliding his way into middle. They never saw OC go this deep. However, Safe has got it locked in. A safe pair of hands indeed over here at Red as he triples up, dealing with this force buy. It's only Nitro left standing in a 1v5. He at least has the bomb, but I don't think he's too much of a believer in this one, Hugo. He was whittled down at the start of the round by the early B utility, and so he's really looking worse for wear here.
You know, what's so great about this matchup is not only are we getting it at such a high-pressure time in the tournament to go down 0-2, but it's also, we haven't seen these teams face each other, not only in their current rosters, but even in previous ones, even in, since 2020, basically. So it's been quite a while since this matchup that we had, like you said, feeling like every single week in that year.
Yeah, dude, throughout 2020, it kind of started to feel like, okay, we already know who the finalists are going to be. Like, we just kind of play the rest of it on like an honor system, right? You're almost guaranteed to end up with like a FURIA Liquid final. And when that wasn't the case, maybe you got like 100 Thieves in there back then, making those runs happen occasionally. But it really was like the defining matchup, it felt like, of NA in 2020. Here, Tech9's going to get mowed down over in Cave, and Drop holds his own on the ramp side. It's a good bit of damage here, considering not much was bought into the round.
Dude, even little things like, obviously it's not a massive surprise, but I think Nitro's mechanics are so clean. Like his movement there, the back hop around the corner as the flash comes in, and his aim as well, which it shouldn't be shocking at this level, but to take a lead from the game and to come back and to still look as fresh is really, really cool. He was hitting some insane shots back on Vertigo this morning against Heroic. And I mean, we all saw what he did to Astralis after that whiff on this exact map in that BO3, eliminating Astralis with back-to-back clutches and some 3K impact rounds to follow. 4 rounds of like high impact to win that game. Without Nitro going nuclear, I think Astralis might have dragged that to a 3rd map. Liquid need their first now, though, in this gun round. Safe, master of the A site, but he's on top of the box. Audacious angle. One that should often be flashed. But Naf has no support right now, and he's just holding off while his team work the map.
Smoke over into red. This is the attempt at the mid take. Art gets mollied out, but is able to stick around here. Him and Keserato hoping to trade peaks. And while Art does swing out and at least briefly bring it back into a 4-on-4, now the A-hold is entirely down to Safe's AWP. There's the first. Can't follow up with any more. Nafly going to get the better of him coming out of main. Onto the AWP himself, trying to put it to use here. Holds this angle into Temple. Drop offers up this kill. That would be a Liquid round all day long. They're still grouping for this. Him and Yuri look interested to give this round a go.
Oh, that's one way to start.
Bit of spam goes a long way here. Naf's now feeling the pressure, right? He's inside of the site. This round is set up for Nitro to win if Naf goes down. Ideally, you want a 1-for-1 out of this off. It would make it so much easier for Nitro, and Naf gets away with it, even swinging back in the second time around. Yuri doesn't have a lot of time left to play with here. This one might have eluded FURIA. They give it a go, they give it a try, and even though he's good for kills on the exit, that's all it is. He's going to get out of there. Keep the AK in tow, but it is a Liquid round when all is said and done.
That's still a really nice objective there for Yuri. Instead of just running away, like his options were stick or save, and stick probably would have meant death, right, with an open plant for the donut player. But he hangs around just to stop the AWP save, right? Killing Naf, knowing he has to cross out to A main if he wants to keep the AWP, and he gets that kill and just runs away. So not only, you know, taking a lot of damage in that round for FURIA, but removing the AWP right at the end means Liquid can't have one in this round. It was their way in last time. Now it's just denied. Heavy nades in middle, but the beating comes back for Elige. He might run into the molly. Yeah, he was full blind. Nowhere to go, no idea. Just trying to run out of the firestorm in middle. But a 1-for-1, an opener gifted to Liquid. A way to take middle. Another even cheeky peek for Yuri off the back of the flashbang. God, the pressure is there. Shox gets caught from top mid as well. Drop is even still hanging around aggressive B, trying to play off of Yuri, but as that smoke fades, Liquid might want to re-aggress into the B control. They've re-smoked top mid. That's forced Art out of position, but he's scared that maybe he's getting lurked on towards red on this B hit.
Double cave setup, right? Could be nice. We've seen these pan out well in that last game for FaZe. Cave players, are they going to get given any contact? No, it's a flat, you know, ramp walk for Team Liquid. They do it silently as well, only now throwing in this utility to telegraph the hit. At this point, FURIA know they're up in the bomb site. They could be deep. Ooh. Spam's going to connect and do a bit of damage, and Art even deals with the man trying to go deep. Nafly all alone. He was the one who planted the bomb, the man who was spammed. Now in this 1v3, wow. And even though he gives it his best attempt, Yuri is there to trade. Might have found Art, but there's always two. And so FURIA able to get that one back under control. The double cave setup serves them well, and the fast rotate out of Art only lends credit to that B hold.
Yeah, expected round one for FURIA there. That was a pretty desperate situation for Liquid to even have to go back into the B bomb site and execute the 3-on-4. A lot of space given away by FURIA, but all by design to set them up for a favored or a man-up retake. Liquid, money is a bit cooked again. And so more pistols, another scout for Elige. Taking mid early versus FURIA has not proven to be easy, as we've often had two players there and a lot of util. This time it's only Keserato. Triple B lean, and FURIA double nade and double molly the lane immediately. Knowing Liquid are low money, trying to just batter them at the beginning of the round. This is a full exec. This is going to be really nice for Liquid. There's only a FAMAS, the worst gun in the round on FURIA in this bomb site. The AWP will be cut off by utility. If Art doesn't multi-kill, this is a definite plant for Liquid.
Oh, the smoke's pretty nice though, right? They're going to have to come through this, and so that's going to give Art a nice little advantage on the attempt at capitalizing on this A play. And if Liquid don't go now, that's all their utility throwing in to a site they don't even attempt to take, with a second re-smoke now following up for FURIA.
Wow.
It is a really nice way to have dealt with this play into the A site. And I love that Art plays up in the front of that smoke, right? First guy tries to come through, it was Shoxy who caught the bullet, and no one else wanted to try run on in. FURIA, they've repelled the A play. Now Liquid, it's a last-ditch attempt to get out middle. It's a good trade out of Alicia's scout, but how much further can you take this one?
Oh, that's timing caught. Naf, that's a bomb loose. Queserato finds both. And yeah, nades out for Liquid while they try and throw CT smokes on the fly. It's not going to go well for them. FURIA just mop it up yet again. I mean, that's so unfortunate for Liquid, right? With a full smoke exec, they have the best round to make that A play happen. The AWP isn't there. There's no supporting element for Art. But like you said, just one smoke down, plays up in front of it. And Liquid no diving through that smoke without a close flash. They're just going to get churned, FAMAS or not. So back to the drawing board. They've tried a bit of everything. It's not really worked for them. Going for another mid-take, perhaps. Pre-smoking the Molotov, but Art is here up close, and again, there's two to start for FURIA. Art's going to climb up on B ledge as well. So cheeky. Look at his routing. He can even escape. He's cleared out all of B, and they've got middle. Right now, the paranoia is placed on the A site because FURIA started with no one on that bomb site, so they're even sending safe back. But Liquid have barely taken space in this round. They haven't even got a main. So FURIA, while it's cost them a lot of util, it's gained a lot of time. Liquid are not going to be able to execute anytime soon. And they've even got the AWP now, just holding down the A main angle. So much space on B that Liquid now have to take back after this smoke fades.
Yeah, Dropper's only just re-smoked it as well, so, you know, you're really playing within some margins here if you're Team Liquid. By the time that fades, you're looking at, you know, just over 40 seconds left on the clock as they start to now go through. They're going to try and use this as the staging platform for this B offensive. They've got light util to go in, but already FURIA one step ahead. They've got three here. Perfect timing on this rotate. Trying to bait for drop. It's a bit of a bait and switch between him and Art. You would have loved a 1-for-1 out of it. It's going to force a swing from drop, but he holds the line with a triple. He might be low. Oh, they know where he is, Nitro. Getting that trade, dealing with the point man in the B site has opened up a chance at this round. Safe is here with the AWP. Queserato on a lengthy rotate into the cave. This fight is a must. Nitro now dead. Nafly boxed into this corner. Is caught on the jiggle. Queserato is clean.
That's a land peak right there. Barely even gets a slice, barely sees anything, and it's dropped. The young'un getting hyped and getting loud for FURIA. They're feeling fantastic right now. Absolutely shredding Liquid, even in a 2-on-2 there. I say Liquid made the best out of that situation as well, even in that round, right? They molly out the double dark setup that's FURIA's pocket pick there. That's all they have if they want to play in front of the smokes, and FURIA don't even have a smoke of their own to stop the Molotov, but Drop still comes out with a massive multi-kill. Yet again, it's the young guy putting up a show for FURIA, and then Queserato to close. Liquid, they are truly getting tested right now. 6-1 down, barely getting their foot in the door. A timeout used, but what's the game plan? What's the way back in? Maybe taking this faster B lane control. They're all looking towards it. They just got iced out in the early few seconds of that previous round by FURIA.
And I mean, dude, like, this is still scary, right? Like, because they're going to try and meet all this barrage util on lane by just powering through it, hoping that these early fights are going to go their way.
Double molly.
But it's not going to be easy, right? There is a big util set going in, but they're already up and past it. Two players now trying to move in. Nafly, good was going to say spacing on this one, but there's no trade yet. Oh dear. Shox and Nitro do manage to get a killer piece. Yuri still disappears inside of this smoke. They don't know about him, and they might never discover him. Safe lights them up crossing. They've got no clue that Yuri's still here. So even though OC's done all of this, there's the ghost, Yuri, tucked in at Ninja. OC with 3 points of health. And he's waiting for a re-swing up on the lane. But that's not at all where Yuri currently resides.
Dude, safe shot Yuri. The reason he's low is he took an AWP bullet from his teammate in killing Shox. It collated Yuri at the back of the site. And with drop already cleared out of this position from the entry, Liquid have no idea. OC's carrying flanks, he's carrying spawns. But Yuri hasn't even got a kill this round. He knows he has the bomb. And nothing to worry about either. The only fear is the timing game, right? He's got to look at cave, he's got to look at ramp, he's got to just gamble it. But one bullet can win this round either which way.
Well, OC check for this. Enough times passed that Yuri could have gone here anyway. Oh, timing, and there's Yuri with the kill. Finally uncovered. They finally learn about him in the worst way possible. It's FURIA up 7-1.
And the funniest part about that is, like, if you're Liquid, you probably think, oh man, while OC went back to check spawn, he probably walked all the way into the site and just got tucked in the cubby. No, he was there from the start of the round. Liquid, they don't like getting denied this space at B, so they go for a speedy one. But even then, it's stacked to the 9s by FURIA. So many of these rounds have come down to 2v2s, to 1v1s, but all of them are FURIA's.
The thing that's so like gut-wrenching about that was like OC played it really well. Like when he goes back to check the flank, it's twofold. Not only is he making sure that Yuri isn't there, but he went back to reload. And that was just a nice little detail, because if he'd reloaded here, you would have heard it. You wouldn't know he's still coming from ramp. He hasn't taken cave. The reason why Yuri was even looking at the cave side was he was worried that that's where the push was coming from. And that means that like OC was considering the chance he was playing aggro inside of the site.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think there's even been like massive errors out of Liquid. Like they've tried a lot of different things. They've done pace changes, but all of this has come up FURIA. That gap is not good for Shox. They can see right up through it, and he's looking down at legs. Gets shot right through the edge of the smoke. 5-on-3, and Liquid in these rounds, they came into one eco with a plan on A. It got disrupted by R2 Till. Otherwise, they've just been dueling with Deegs. Napple hit his shot, but Yuri stops him immediately and sees the shadow of the next man as Safe comes in to close the round. He gets 2. 8-1 for FURIA. 5 up in a row right now. This is looking incredulous. And Safe is 13-3. While Drop is 10-6, it's the new boys on the block. Almost want to say young guns, but then you're reminded Safe is he's an old boy. He's been there before. Maybe a little more fresh-faced in CSGO, but it's not his first time in the Counter-Strike headline.
Oh. Nitro could try to run this down. Yuri's got to reload, but Nitro respects the smoke. They don't have mid yet. They only just got it, and so worried that someone could have been ledge, someone could have been lane, there could have been a double cave setup. He doesn't want to take that chance. The more respect you give to FURIA, the more dangerous they become. Flashing Yuri in for a peek. Nitro needs to trade this, and it's going to be Nafly beating him to it on that peek out of elbow.
But Bomb's trapped elbow, right? It did get seen, but now it's got to rotate all the way around. Beautiful shot from Shox. Taking down Drop, but he's not ready for another man. And FURIA, where there's one, like you say, there's often two. Art wants a repeat there. He's going to get smoked out, but Art does not respect it through the smoke. Got to go back, though. Nitro dinked, lives to tell the tale. Safe's blinded as they come up ramp, but he's got to hit a shot here, and now he's trapped in the corner, giving them more space with that smoke. Should put out the Molotov, but OC's cut down Queserato, and Safe might have to save in a 1v3.
Dude, they're even hunting. Nitro is running after him right now, trying to take this off out of play. It might be 8-1, but the last couple of rounds have still come down to the wire, right? So FURIA haven't built up a tremendous amount of money in spite of this scoreline. They want to take this AWP out. Oh, the timing on that, but a missed shot for OC. Safe. Still holding on to the AWP. Nitro's run this entire way. Will he get here in time? Safe hidden. He's peeking. He's fighting. Oh, now going to tuck for real. No, he wants to fight more and finally punished for it.
Yeah, I think it's good he gets punished there. That's definitely an overpeak. You know, he's confident. He's 14-4. He's feeling great. But yeah, you want that AWP, and that's not the way to keep it. Could have even afforded a double AWP if he kept it going. I mean, they still can now. It actually might be your best option, but it's just going to limit some of your other players as opposed to diversifying your buy. Does K-Serata do it? Safe's been thrown one by Yuri. K-Serata will play it safe, mainly because there's no util in this round, so the more the merrier. Got a kit as well. Liquid, they've been denied orbs all damn game, it feels like. But it doesn't help when you're not really building up rounds, and therefore the economy behind it. Liquid need to show that's not a one and done. They need to break into this T side now.
I mean, this is their route to do exactly that. You know, this is how they get back in.
I like that spot for Elite, right? He was holding mid, but then the molly hit the smoke that he dropped, and so he just takes space immediately. He doesn't let them cut him out of middle. And now a lot more control and around that FURIA aren't actually focused on mid. They're double boosting back B. They've left Yuri in cave yet again. And they're only playing info on middle with K-Serata and Donut. So Elite could activate. He could smoke this player off or use other util, anything but a smoke rather. And try and get in on a red lurk. Something Liquid have tried before.
Dodge that flash, mollied out, the AWP brought down to half health. Safe just dropped all his util over to Art, so kind of screams to me that he wants to be involved with this AWP, so doesn't want to run the risk of losing that utility. Liquid now grouping for the A-hit. K-Serata, great timing on that smoke drop. Going to try and play ahead of the flashbang. Liquid attempt to make things weird by dropping a smoke of their own. What? Close quarters fighting, and K-Serata rises to the occasion. Art might be dead. Responsible for main no more, but the rest of his team are here to hold the line. An upgrade for drop, and now the AWP on the angle. OC, no way to win that round in the clutch. And so that was Liquid's chance to break the money of FURIA, to get back into this and put up some T-side rounds. It's been stolen away from them. K-Serata, beautiful hold over in Donut, man. Everything about it just screamed composure, like he knew what was happening. You know, that smoke timing, brilliant. It forced them to go through it. They try to make things weird for him by underhanding a smoke of their own and just causing chaos there. But that's where K-Serata thrives.
There's just so much lights out shooting for FURIA. Like Liquid are coming in with some okay calls and some you know, nice ways to push the AWPers back and to get a lot of space. But it feels like every single player for FURIA, where they should be going one and done, is getting 2 and sometimes 3 in their positions and just winning rounds off of that alone. But how the hell does K-Serata get 2? Let alone that turnaround onto Shocks. Some sick shots out of these guys, and yeah, drops look really solid as well. It's just been, yeah, Liquid are being outmatched individually. They're just being outshot right now. And no shot back in for Liquid unless they can change this tide. Take middle, perhaps. Again, denied by that util. I think that's their smoke they've missed as well to try and put out the Molotov. It is, so it's not made it any easier, but Liquid will late walk mid. The top red has faded. Art's throwing in utility and jump spotting, but it's K-Serata who's at the forefront of the fight. Missed shot, only a ding to Nitro.
Yeah,
Art's got to fill the gap.
Yeah, he's having to scramble his way in. Oh, Art, they know about him now. They know that he's on this CT angle. Trying to look for it, trying to deal with him. Flash does not get him off the angle. Safe and drop both get a killer piece. Art baits them in, but it's the rest of the team do the goods on getting it over the line. 3v3, Safe, not missing a beat. Flashed off the angle, still delivers the kill and keeps FURIA in this retake. Naf knows he might have to try and make a play here. Looked like he wanted to head towards red, but with the bomb planted for him, he's got to stay in donut. Shox wins that opener, and Yuri cut down. Shox with a re-swing that they were not ready for. Even going to look to save the AWP out of the round. Liquid, they do come in with the results on that A play. Pretty ballsy out of K-Serato to take that mid-swing as the only A-leaning defender. And that was, you know, the first domino to fall.
Yeah, nice to see a mid-take actually go well there for Liquid, right? It's often just been a lead solo lurking it and trying to find space, but it's not like they've been getting enough kills that he can even, you know, play that like bait spot in middle and wait for FURIA to climb up ledge. They're going to go for it this time, just dropping their own smoke. They've done this a few times to push up close. Art's dropped one, Orb's missed shot, and Art's got another chance at it. He gets tagged. That will taper him for now. But Liquid got to be very careful. That close nade could kill Art. But instead, FURIA want to peel out. 5-on-4. They've done a lot of damage. They force some serious respect out of Liquid yet again. Not even getting the lane because Shox is solo. Liquid are going to look elsewhere. A-bound. Even pulling Shox out of B. But while FURIA have all this info at B, they've stacked up pretty well. K-Serato and Donut are playing fully tucked on this A site. They have 3 mollies. They should be able to clear this. But it's all down to how announced Liquid want to be in this round. They're going back for an execute again. Last time we didn't get to see the fruits of this one as Art shut it out with util. That's now not an option.
Yeah, Art is just playing for one. Like, if he gets one here, he has done his job. But there's that molly that you talk about. Going to force a swing out of him. K-Serato also Molotov'd. It's good util to get into this A side of the map. And I like that Liquid, you know, just slow it down there. They don't feel pressured. That they lose a leash on that early peak in middle. They don't get overwhelmed. And they don't try to conceal the intentions of the A play too much. They're using each Molotov as they move into these danger positions, or these dangerous positions rather. And so Liquid able to get that one past FURIA. That was the force buy as well. So this T side, you know, suddenly from looking super flat and in a super dire spot, actually has some serious legs on it now. Like, there's a chance you can 6-9 this half, and you're feeling pretty good about that considering how this started if you're Liquid. Yeah.
The money certainly helped out, hasn't it, right? FURIA not being able to get away with the saves in the previous rounds, and yeah, Liquid just losing so many clutches and 2v2s. So FURIA haven't built up that cash, and Liquid get a couple in a row, and they're going to be able to build off the back of it. Ooh, exit would have been nice for Yuri. But Naf will live to tell the tale, and that orb can go back into OC's hands. Spawn providing. Yeah, just a far more methodical execute, one where we see there's no util for FURIA. They can't really do much about it. Liquid molly both positions that are harbored by enemy players, and smokes to stop anyone getting weird. FURIA,
okay,
they're going to get weird.
I like this.
Why not? Naf's got a spawn. He's holding the cross, but again, they keep smoking this to get close mid. It's a cool smoke for FURIA. Means they can climb up ledge easily and even boost.
If Elise tries to swing this, like, his eye's going to be drawn to these boosting. Whoa. Oh, never needed. Never needed Elise to swing it. Oh, and he's even going to deal with the close man. Oh. Okay, it's very ugly there for the attempt at the second. And uh-oh, not over yet.
They forgot the bomb. They've got B, but they forgot the bomb.
Okay, that's going to waste some precious time. Oh, God, FURIA are here.
Run.
Shox is going to go get it. Oh, he tries to jiggle it. Oh, no. Art's dropped the bomb. This is a full eco out of FURIA. They have 1 MP9, and Art is doing it all. 2 in the round with the AK, dropping the bomb as well. Nitro has got to bail Team Liquid out. This was meant to be a freebie. This was meant to be 5. Easily done for Liquid. And FURIA have made it so complicated. Oh, incredibly clean with the AK. Doesn't have armor, didn't have anything, but scavenges that gun from mid, and every shot is flawless.
Yeah, Shox realized that he had to peek a little bit to get that bomb because it was on the edge, but instead of peeking it a little bit, he's just like, okay, I'm going to win this fight here. If they're here, I'm going to win it and get out. And he just gets double-faced on that deep angle. And what a beautiful shot from Art. one step too far for Shox, and with a late bomb drop for Liquid, they will lose to Eco. You said there was a path back in for FURIA. They're the ones who sold Liquid the bricks.
That's a big opener for OC. Like, he's not really won this safe battle at all, and Nitro's even going to take it one step further. It's a very, very nice, round in terms of who we've had to go head-to-head. It was the Orpas fighting first, then the battle of the IGLs, and both of them came up in favor of Liquid this time around. FURIA still riding the high from an Eco round win, but they might get brought back down to reality. Liquid poised to get a 5th here.
Perfect round to gamble stack, right? They're going to have KSCERATO just check mid. He's left A, but if you start triple Bing right now, it's your best bet at this one. Pushing into Shox, though. Drop that angle for him. Shox is ready. There's no trade. Yuri! 3 kills, and that is despicable. A 3-on-5, a must-win round, but Liquid have lost these ones before.
Dude, time and time again, they've got all the pieces of a round. They've got it all laid out ahead of them. It looks so simple, like it's going to be so easy. And FURIA find a way to make it hard. Yuri, 3 to his name right now. He's repelled the B play. Naf and OC going to look for greener pastures over on A. Moving in, they've got the bomb. Yuri's hot on their heels, though. One step ahead as he's cleared out the lane side. And even though they've thrown that smoke, he might see that as an invitation to go through. He knows that they're not going to be paying it full attention right now. And so Yuri's hit this golden timing. Lots of damage. But is he ready for this AWP? Up close, he's not. OC will get rid of him. So now that original hero, that original man that made it all competitive is gone. And KSCERATO's got to be the man to step up in the clutch. Bomb planted for Donut, but a world of unknowns here. No idea where Nafly's gotten to since he was tagged, crossing back to main. Tap on the bomb, even though it's going to bait something, a bit of a reaction, a flash over. Nice. OC holds the line, and so Liquid, they do get a 5th after all.
Dude, well, that's just a terrifying half. That's a painful half, but Liquid just about hold on. FURIA are going to be more than happy. Could have closed that one, definitely. I'm surprised that Yuri didn't read that OC was also in Donut, just given the fact that he got all that room for free. But this is what I mean when I say I feel like FURIA are just multi-killing in positions they should not be able to do. But how the hell does Yuri get 3 kills here? Very, very impressive shooting, but it's OC who came up with a 5-on-4, who goes on to close with the final 2 as well. For that round for Liquid, they will take what they can get. But I don't know if it's enough. 5 rounds on their T side. FURIA coming into the second half with a good bit of utility. Liquid kit double flash on Shox, who certainly looked better than he did to start the day. FURIA 5B, they're going fast.
Yeah, right up into this one, right? No respect pistol. And even a deep CT smoke, they're coming for this space at long now. You're in the firing line. KSCERATO with a double. Knives out. He's trying to deal with the man coming up through that smoke, but he lives to tell the tale. That was a knife pull into the weapon switch. KSCERATO's still here, still fighting and still holding on. They're trying to get in the heads of Liquid at every single turn.
Safado, and now Liquid, yeah, they're trapped here. This is KSCERATO ready to finish the job with the pistol. Swinging out. Oh, Elise hits a 1-tap. Now they're constricted. Now they're contained, and KSCERATO gets run down as Elise finds 4 with a P2K. That came out of nowhere for Liquid. FURIA knew exactly what was up, with just the fear of one player being all the way on the flank from ramp or cave. I put the paranoia in FURIA. I like the idea there. The deep CT smoke gives them a lot more control than just playing for long, short smoke. And that's why they hunt down, but Elise, who dodged the knife, comes in and delivers for Liquid.
Crazy to think that, like, if KSCERATO had knifed him, that round just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
like,
it's
that
over.
Just doesn't happen. Oh, attack pause for Liquid.
Yeah, calm down.
Yeah, I like that. You can imagine they got pretty chaotic and everyone's kind of, a little bit pumped up right now. So just a moment to cool it off, because you need to stick the landing on getting these conversions, right?
Yes.
FURIA are forcing, they got the bomb plant, so they are blessed with cash on this T side.
Yeah, FURIA are the team that force if they get 0 kills and no plants. So you damn well know they're coming in with a couple of AKs. Feels like FURIA always have more money than they should in these second rounds. Like, look at this buy. 2 AK, Galil, and so much util for a force. So, yeah, Liquid are not foolish. They are ready for what FURIA are bringing to the table in this rifle round. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it. Fast for drop. Shox has crossed. And he could even go further without ticking the molly. Drop caught off guard. With that flashbang, it's perfect. Yuri did pick a leech, though, on ramp. Right after he lobbed the flash. So there's a way into B, but safe falls shortly after.
Yeah, the doors on a B play kind of closed now, right? It's a little bit weird. You've only got Yuri here. The bomb's still lent down towards elbow and mid. Looks like they want to go back to the B play late. They don't realize the full extent of just how far Liquid have gone. Shock, don't die here again.
Not again.
Oh, dear.
Fair enough.
The 1-for-1,
Yeah.
actually, that's all well and good.
Sees bomb.
Gets the info right that the bomb's coming back towards this B site. Liquid don't fully believe it, though. They're going to entrust the entire thing to Nafly over here at ramp, and Yuri has just snuck out the cave. Oh, that's brutal. There was no rotate with the bomb still back in T-spawn. They didn't feel safe in assuming that that was going to end B.
Dude, Art took so long there. It's all on purpose to give Yuri the space. He knew he had timing, but Art's so passive just in case Naf is checking T-spawn. And of course he is. That couldn't have gone better for FURIA if they tried. They have slipped the net. And now just need to finish the job 2-on-2, but this is where FURIA have done their best work this map. The spray is not converted. Yuri will, though, on for the 4K right now. OC lobbing in util. He has smoke kit for the bomb, but Yuri might just stop him before he even gets a chance. Spray for 4 kills, and FURIA find the force buy. No surprises there. It's getting loud, Harry.
Yeah, man, dude, that's gonna hurt for Team Liquid. That really is. Like it's one of those ones where in the moment the call to keep everyone spread across the map to kind of hold all your contingencies makes a lot of sense. But then after the round, once it's all played out, in that deafening silence, you know, coming back into this one, and you're thinking about all the ways you could have won it, all the ways it could have gone. Weird spot for Liquid to be in. FURIA, they're trying to regain all the marbles, all the momentum in this second half, and they're looking to do it right away. There's this fight for donut control. Serato is pretty low on the back of that Deagle. Someone else is going to try and fill the place, though. Yuri, along with Drop, and now even a third man joining them in safe. They're going to clear this. They checked for Nitro up close. Hasn't made it any easier yet, but there's the openers. There's the invitation into an A play. It's stacked to the 9s, but it's quickly getting dealt with, quickly getting cleaned up. They won't be ready for Shox, rather, so he's going to have a free B here, makes it a double, dropping the bomb, and even looking for the third man. But Drop holds the line. Shox given a chance to make it interesting, but with him 1v5 all alone in that one, there's only so much you could have expected from him.
Yeah, I can't believe Drop just like goes for it as well. And you know, he's lost 2 teammates. He's got loads of time. His team are nowhere near him, and he just crouch peeks Shox and closes it. He really buys into this just madhouse that FURIA are, and fits in perfectly, man. Had a great CT side as well. FURIA now all the makings of a map. Finding that force buy off of a 10-round half. Liquid now full eco, stacked in middle. The FURIA are running amok.
Oh,
Flashes, yeah.
Oh, the flashes!
Don't
They've
you
set
dare.
that fly up!
That's 3!
Hang on a moment, this is so wild. Is this going to be revenge for Liquid? Is this going to be them winning an eco round at their own after it got turned on them in that first half? FURIA, they pump the brakes, but only for a moment. Serato's trying to make moves. And he is that first man, having made it by scot-free. Nitro, even though he's got the gun pulled, is still caught on that rotate out of middle. Shox, lost to the hands of time over at the B site, is now wrapping lane into cave. And looking like he wants to try pincer the mid plate. They're already past him, however. And so it will be this 2v2, likely a retake in towards this A side of the map. Shocks! Gets Serato, who tries to go back in clear middle. And so now Safe has got to deliver a full eco for Liquid. Maybe about to give some results over, unless Safe can pull off this 1v2.
He knows them both. That spam combined with Shox crossing, he's going to try and take the 1v1. Shox is running in. Nav needs to get this trade, but he's picked first! And Safe takes all to close the round for FURIA. It was only a full eco, but Liquid got it so damn close. I feel like they've played these rounds, some of these lost rounds have been played so well by Liquid, especially that wrap for Shox when he realizes that that's going to be an A play and his teammate gets cut down in CT spawn. But that 2-on-1, they weren't ready for Safe to bring it to them. Pushed up close and FURIA close. It would have been so just after FURIA won a full eco like that themselves. Liquid, however, can't do it. And rounds like that are the difference maker. 13-6. We're running out of time.
Oh man, and the disrespect, like Art just fully up ramp. Even though Naf's gonna trade that, it's a double swing to deal with him. If the kill doesn't come in now, they would have to be saving. Luckily enough, Elige has reopened a path to a retake here. Temporarily, it's a 3-on-2 at this B side of the map. And so them going quickly into this could bode well for Liquid. Elige removed. Nitro can't get this angle. They trade spam. OC spots the ramp man.
No!
Oh, the silencer pull. That's so awkward. Nitro Hope is praying that through this smoke, he can find salvation for Liquid.
They can double face.
Oh, yeah, they can count down now. He's going to catch Safe moving out of there. Safe gets along. Now they have a crossfire. Ideally, you'd love Nitro to go and pick his battle. Deal with one of these players in the swing, but Serato, man, just going to take that wide peek out to rid us of Nitro and remove that clutch attempt from the tally. 14 now for FURIA, and with that being Liquid's rifle buy, they were all in. They've got nothing to put a stop to 15 arriving on the board.
Gotta feel for OC, man. He's an AWPer. He's not used to the right click letting him down. It's usually what builds him up. But that is just the worst case, the worst time to tap that key. And Liquid, they can try and remain calm, but it doesn't matter. FURIA are pumped up on gooseberries, juiced, and ready to shut out this map, sending Liquid 0-2 down in the Legend stage. There have been a lot of upsets today. There have been some crazy results. And while this may be par for the course, I feel like this is even more dominant than expected. Some serious clutch rounds out of FURIA today.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I almost feel like the scoreline doesn't reflect just how close this has been at times.
Like it.
And that's even more devastating, like in the minds of Liquid.
Liquid could never break through the money in the first half, Harry. The first time they did, they got fully ecoed. Think about it that way. Insanity.
Oh, I did. And Art's just been a demon over here at B. Like, I love the way that he approaches the ramp side, of course, as I'm picking him up.
That's the thing. Drop, you know, where Art falls, he'll make up for it. He's up in this site and...
No, but it's fine, because now Yuri,
we saw that 3K in cave earlier.
Oh my god, it's all going so wrong. It's another one of these eco rounds for Liquid, only this time, surely they're teed up to do it. A 5v2, right? That should have all the makings of an upset round.
No one's ever lost a 5v2 in Counter-Strike.
Yuri, that first swing, gonna deal with Naflight, but Elige's there to trade. And now it is just Serato up through red, looking for a way back in, gonna deal with OC, but in every one of these fights, he was on the back foot. I mean, so there we go. Liquid, they do pick up that eco round.
Woo! Ryan's waving the American flag somewhere. But yeah, they had to win that round. They were playing for overtime at 14-7. Like, that's a sign of the times. Or 14-6, rather. That's you really being at bottom of the barrel in this matchup. But Liquid just wanting as many gun rounds as they could get. Luckily, they saved themselves for one more. Winning an eco. Long overdue. That's FURIA now. Bank accounts. Stolen credit cards. They're going to get locked out eventually. Only a couple of deagles.
That's a nice shot out of OC.
Drop onto Deeg.
He wants the Deagle, but to go get it, had to throw himself into the firing line. Yuri with the bomb has just killed Shox over here in Cave. This is like a weird moment now where they're trying to deal with the A main players, but they've just discovered that that bomb is B-ward bound. And so Liquid start to scramble bodies over towards B. It's a real period of limbo, and with a minute left on the clock, and with how fast FURIA are, how mobile this T side is, you're never quite assured as to where it's going to end up. You might have seen the bomb over here at Cave, but what does that mean? Yuri gets the info in middle. They've seen him now, looking to change his direction, change his tune as he drops into mid. FURIA are poised to hit A, but with OC on this angle, you'd like to think he's at least going to be able to thin the FURIA ranks before they get into the site.
Psych, there's a smoke. There is a smoke, but is it for Donut or CT? It's going to be the former. So OC still has his angle. They've still got a dry cross. Oh no, another's come down. That's actually coming through from a teammate.
Yeah, that's Nitro's smoke right there.
Just to fake that he's pushing out of Donut. They're going to plant it. Thanks for the cover, says K-Serato.
Oh no, that's so awkward. Hopefully this isn't the thing that lets them back in. A 3v3. And the plants now come through. Elige going to take that first fight and win it. And flashed in for even more. It's a lovely transfer out of Elige, who started this game really slow while he's silently risen through the rankings here. It was him who put up 4 in the pistol, if you recall. Phenomenal play there. Massive 3K mow down to rescue a round that could have very quickly got out of hand.
Still, rounds around, building back, but I'm waiting for another full buy for FURIA, right? That's, again, just pistols that make it awfully close, and FURIA on the edge of success. 2 more will do. Double up now, Naf joining OC. Triple mid take, but FURIA going 5B. Is it going to be another disrespect art run right up the ramp? Yes, it is. That's a great grenade, though. It slows FURIA down. It chops him up to half health, but Yuri is not stopping on that W mashing, holding it right down. Naf's got to hit a headshot. Drop coming through. Naf follows up with a tag. Just fade away shots right now. FURIA have the bomb site, but these trades are coming in.
Oh, they can't stop the plant. OC, though, will deal with the planter. Art dead. Yuri, last guy left standing, playing around this smoke. Gonna get a chance to fight Natfly. However, now they know where he is. And look at it, mate. They're closing in on him. They're gonna deal with him. The double orbs find a lot of success there. All 5 kills coming from those AWPs. Liquid bringing this one closer at 9-14. And it must be a real nice feeling to have now successfully repelled these B plays on an eco, and again with rifles for either side. Something that FURIA felt like they had in their back pocket was this ability to run up ramp and find success no matter the situation. Well, that's no longer the case.
Yeah, it's really clean shooting right now for OC since he's had the CTA WP. Didn't really have it a lot on the T side. Had that 1-3K at the end of the half. This time it's fast out mid for FURIA. Good flashes. Nitro's just jumping. He thinks he's going to get a lot more respect than that. But FURIA rare to deliver respect. More often death as Elige finds out through the lip of the smoke. 4-on-3 and Shox. Holds on to CT for a second, but instead leaves it to Naf. Right now, B's just being discounted completely. It's the right call, but it's a very risky one. Naf won't remain here forever. He's going to get smoked out. Timing shot does not connect. FURIA set themselves up for an A-Rap, but that's where the majority of Liquid sit.
Yeah, they're not being quiet about it. They're being very loud here, so OC knows they're close, but they're going to come through that volley. Oh, OC with the turn! All right, 2 to the good right now. Plant inside of the A site. OC can't stop that, can't do anything about it. And Yuri's even cut down this rotator of Nafly. OC's been waiting for this engagement, and Art will give it to him. It Shox 1v2. He's seen one of them, and he knows that Yuri was over in red as well. They don't know that he's so deep here, but Shox is going to have to go seek his fortune. Going to have to look for these players. Art, dead. Just Yuri to beat, who's now retrieved a Molotov. Smoke on the bomb will negate the impact of that nade, but his back turned, and Yuri cuts him down. Last seen over in red. Shox anticipates he's gone Donut to play around the bomb, and it's a very rare situation where that bomb plant being for Donut that actually helps Yuri out, even though it's not planted for him.
Yeah, FURIA thrive in the chaos, man. He actually saw Yuri as well as the guy he saw go CT. He just presumed it was Art when he got that kill. Poor OC, man. He has a phenomenal round, but eventually just takes a random shot through the box and gets peeked off the back of it. And it's going to be FURIA finding 15 first. A mini comeback in the CT side for Liquid, and it might matter not. A Nova for NAF. Times are tough. The economy's in ruins. NAF coin in the dirt. Shocks. He stepped, but Yuri didn't react to that. He didn't hear it. Maybe thinking there was a re-peek off the back of his teammate. Shocks just gets his free beat. OC's AWPing deep down beat. And NAF.
Okay.
I'm down.
We know the matchmaking Scoot and NA, but this is a whole new meaning to Gold Nova. Got to be solid as he moves down the ramp.
Oh, that counts.
OC's going to help him out. Drop never even saw him. And so now the rest of FURIA trying to head into Donut, trying to split this A site. Elige here. He's been spotted. He hears the main player, and that's safe dealing with him. This was a 5v3. So quickly brought back to even odds. There's a fast donut wrap out of Shoxy. He is in the position that could look to win this round for Liquid.
Oh.
He doesn't take a peek. He lets that plant come in. He's given a lot of room over. And now with a main plant in, right, there's a lot of options here for FURIA. They're even sending it Serato all the way into main to play around that bomb. They've got a clutcher, should it be needed, should it come down to it. Half the time ticked off, Liquid have got to make a move. They're hoping these kills are provided. They trade out Art, and they know they've got safe trapped. But as mentioned, this was all teed up for Serato to win it. Out with a swing, he's missed the spray.
What?
Doubles back up this time around, though. On the bomb, OC's sticking it. More spam, and this time it connects. FURIA lock in this victory. They go 1-1. They put a stop to Liquid's attempt at the comeback. And for Liquid, it's going to be devastating, man. As we say, you know, it already kind of felt closer than the scoreline alluded to, but it felt like all the important rounds, all the important moments sided with FURIA.
Yeah, clutches, 3v5s, 2v4s, like sick late rounds for FURIA. Even those close ones where I feel like Liquid didn't even make many mistakes in some of their clutches, it still came out